Hi, I'm Lucy Libido. That's my name. My best friend Betsy Bosom and I are on a mission to teach women how to balance hormones and improve libido using Young Living essential oils. Check it out. Betsy helps me research and catalog all the best essential oils for in between the sheets. Betsy! 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 Lucy, we're not done yet! We published our findings into a #1 Amazon bestseller titled Lucy Libido Says There's an Oil for That. Check it out. And now we're so excited to present at the Global Symposium. Dr. Ollie Wanker rang my line. It sounded a little bit like this.
This is Dr. Ollie. I need to call Lucy. Lucy, wake up! We need you!
Hello? Dr. Ollie, how are you?
You need to educate hundreds of thousands of people in what you do.
You want me to speak on that?
Oh, they all want to know that.
I'm definitely the girl for the job. I'll be there. Or my name isn't Lucy Libido. All right, happy hormones, groovy libido, and doing it chemical-free. That's what I'm here to talk about today. While avoiding chemicals, let's put something on our body that actually benefits it. This is why I love Young Living essential oils so much. All right, let's take one of my favorite oils, for example, cypress. Okay, cypress is an excellent oil to use to support your veins. I have a great recipe, and it's cypress and lemongrass and helichrysum, and you blend those oils together and you put them on your legs, and it helps those veins to be more flat and just look more natural tone with the rest of your skin. So that's one example of one oil and one way it can work to support the systems in your body. Now, you get that kind of action because of the chemical constituents that are in the therapeutic grade oil. You're not going to get that if you use some cheap, synthetically fragranced oil on some grocery store shelf. You're only going to get that when you're using a therapeutic grade Young Living essential oil. So that's going to be true for anything that's physical, anything that's emotional, anything that's spiritual, and definitely everything for hormone balancing and libido. So let's talk about 3 ways you can use your aphrodisiac oils. The first is aromatic. If you already have a Young Living starter kit, then you have a high quality medical grade diffuser in your home. Bravo! Put that baby to good use. Diffusing essential oils sends signals to the brain to relax and enjoy. This can help usher in the mood or help with frigidity. Essential oils can have a profound effect on your mood because they are so unique in the way they get past your thinking brain and they impact your feeling brain. When you inhale essential oil molecules, the olfactory bulb triggers the limbic area of the brain. This is the center for our sexual desire. So throw some of your favorite oils into the diffuser to set the mood. There's no right or wrong one to choose, but I'm going to talk about some of my favorites coming up soon. You can also apply your oils topically. If you're familiar with VitaFlex points, you can apply oils to the VitaFlex points for the reproductive system. To help you with that, the point for the female is on the outer right ankle, and the point for the man is on the outer left ankle. Now, don't stress too much about this. If you are a woman and you accidentally put oils on the outside of your left ankle, I promise it's not going to hurt you. I promise you're not going to grow a beard. But if you're trying to shoot for reproductive VitaFlex points, outside right woman, outside left man. Now, there's a lot of other common places that you can put them where you don't have to stress about inside, outside ankles. Really common places are on the chest, behind the neck, on the forehead, behind the ears, on the wrists, or below the navel. Now, my favorite way to apply libido oils topically is on the inner thighs. So I talk about inner thigh potions, and what you can do is you can make a roller of your favorite oils, and you can roll it on your inner thigh all the way up to the panty line, and then you also apply it 2 inches below the navel. Now we're almost to the fun part where we talk about what oils to use for what, but first let's clear up some questions that a lot of people have about ingesting oils. Young living essential oils are distilled and bottled so that if the plant is edible, then the oil is edible. This is one thing that sets them apart from any other copycat company in the world. Lemon is an edible plant. Therefore, lemon oil is an edible oil. Well, so long as it's not distilled with chemicals or solvents or blended with synthetic fragrances. This is very common with cheap synthetic over-the-counter oils. There are many oils that may surprise you are ingestible as well. Like bergamot comes from the citrus family like lemon. Frankincense and lavender are also edible. Idaho blue spruce, goldenrod, and nutmeg are designated as grass, or generally regarded as safe for internal consumption. Now, grass is an FDA designation that a food or a substance added to food is regarded as safe for internal consumption. I never recommend any oil to use internally unless it's already been designated as grass or generally regarded as safe. Now, Young Living has even gone a step further, and they have introduced their Vitality line. The Vitality line is labeled with easy, clear directions how to use the oils as a dietary supplement. Some of the benefits of ingesting oils is that they can work directly on the digestive system. They work systemically through the body to aid in releasing toxins, and they can help support healthy hormonal balance in men and women. Healthy hormones are happy hormones, and trust me, you want your hormones to be as chipper as they can be. All right, we're going to start with hormone balancing oils. Life is all about balance. We balance our professional lives with our personal lives. We balance our proteins and our carbs. We balance home life and work life. It's all a balancing act. In yoga, there's a pose called the scorpion. You're balancing on your arms and your body is arched over your head and your feet are like a scorpion stinger. A person needs 100% balance and focus to achieve that pose. If your core isn't activated, if your arms aren't supported, or if your legs are too far forward, it's not going to happen. It's very much the same with our hormones and libido. These bottles help you to feel balanced and strong. These are the scorpion pose of balancing oils. First off, Progestins Plus. At the Libido household, we have this recurring conversation. It's like there's some kind of a cycle to it. I notice this change and my body does too. It tells me my body needs Progestins Plus. So I use it. And of course, then Mr. Libido gets to hear all about it. It sounds a little bit like this. Me. Have I told you how great Progestins Plus is? Him. Yes, you told me that 28 days ago. Me. I slept so much better. Now I don't have to sleep all day. Him. Yeah, you mentioned that 84 days ago. I have this repeating cycle of talking nonstop about how much I love Progestins Plus. I tend to talk about it every 28 days or so. So here's the deal with Progestins Plus. It was developed by a doctor who specializes in women's hormonal issues. Awesome. When testing women who came to see him, he found that almost all of them had low to zero progesterone. This is a problem because this is a hormone that our body needs in adequate amounts for our libido and our overall wellness. No woman enjoys feeling endometry-craptastic, and I certainly enjoy having my head being free of pounding when my Aunt Flo visits. Progesterone production decreases over time, and it especially drops during Red Week, and I'm not talking Red Ribbon Week. Progestins Plus helps to balance out that huge drop. Depending on your needs, you can wear this one every day, or you can wear it for a few days leading up to and a few days through your Red Week. You can wear it over the carotid artery on the neck, the back of the neck, or on the wrist. Lady Scleral is a lady hormone balancing oil. Here is a question I get all the time. Lucy, aren't hormones bad? Aren't they dangerous? Don't they increase the rates of cell mutation diseases? Well, the answer is yes and no. Natural hormones abound in our body and are necessary for reproduction and other vital systems. Phytoestrogens, like those found in clary sage, are plant hormones that are similar to mammal estrogens, and they're bioavailable in the body. Cool, right? Now, let's compare that to synthetic hormones. Synthetic progesterone and synthetic estrogen are not completely compatible with the body. The incompatibility and synthetic nature of these products are such that they have serious side effects, like serious means bad, like a disease we shall not name bad. When the body has high levels of natural hormones, either from human or plant-derived hormones, the risks of these diseases have been shown to decrease. But when the body has low levels of these natural hormones and then is pumped full of synthetic hormones to compensate, the risks of these diseases have shown to increase. So the moral of the study is human hormones, good. Plant hormones, good. Synthetic hormones, bad. So Lady Sclareol is a lady hormone balancing oil. It contains oils that are known to decrease negative emotions, boost confidence, and it helps the wearer to feel more peaceful and grounded. It contains geranium, which helps in hormonal balance, and clary sage, which helps with that time of the month and with agitation. Sage lavender is in this blend. It can be worn daily as a perfume. It smells so good. Not only will you smell amazing, but you'll feel more balanced and more in tune with your partner. Dragon time! Dragon time is for that dragon time of the month. You know what I'm talking about, that dragon time of the month. This hormone balancing oil was developed just for that dragon time. Thank you, Young Living. Dragon time is chock full of the best oils known to alleviate PMS and menstrual woes. You can apply this oil all over your abdomen several times a day. And personally, I love it in Epsom salt in a hot bath at the end of the night. It is so relaxing. Dragon time is gentle enough that even teens can use it. Oh my gosh, I wish I had this when I was a teenager. Sclerescence is another hormone-supporting oil that loves your girly system. Sclerescence can be worn topically, but Sclerescence Vitality can be taken internally because all of the oils in Sclerescence Vitality are grass, or generally regarded as safe. Now, the beauty of having an estradiol increasing blend as a dietary supplement is that women can take a daily internal supplement that supports and loves on their reproductive system. Irregularity and low estradiol levels are commonplace amongst women with female reproductive complaints. While reproductive health is multifaceted and has many components to it, supporting healthy estradiol levels is one factor in a healthy, happy reproductive system. And beyond the reproductive system, estradiol also plays an important part in bone health, energy levels, metabolism, libido, and emotional well-being. Endoflex is another hormone-supporting oil that flexes and strengthens your endocrine system. Did you like that bicep curl? Thank you. Thank you. I work out. Okay. The endocrine system is responsible for telling your body what hormones to produce and when to produce them. It regulates metabolism, growth, development, tissue function, sexual function, reproduction, thyroid function, sleep, and mood. Whew, I think I got it all. Now, don't we want all these things to work well? Endoflex supports the pineal and pituitary glands and the adrenal glands. Endoflex can be used topically directly over the thyroid. Endoflex Vitality can be taken as a dietary supplement to support all parts of the endocrine system. And now on to the aphrodisiac oils for her. Ylang ylang. This one's a powerful aphrodisiac. Ylang ylang, also commonly pronounced ylang ylang, is a bright, sweet floral oil that grows on the Young Living farm in Ecuador. Ylang ylang helps to balance male-female sexual energy and encourages feelings of sensuality. In many countries, the petals of the ylang ylang flowers are scattered over the bed of newlywed couples on their wedding night to bless the consummation of their marriage. Now, you don't have to be a newlywed for ylang ylang to bless your marriage or your relationship. Take some of this oil and put it in the diffuser. It has a really sweet, romantic, alluring scent. It increases feelings of happiness, adoration, romance, and it calms the mind. Its calming effect can even lower blood pressure just a tad to help you feel zen. I love this one in the diffuser, and I also love this one in any kind of a natural lube or inner thigh potion. Let's talk Valor. There is Valor 1 and Valor 2. Valor 1 was so popular that it got an entourage known as Valor 2. Valor. Valor is amazing, and equally amazing is Valor 2. Now, both of these blends are designed to help loosen emotional blocks. Both Valor and Valor 2 contain oils that stimulate the limbic area of the brain. They help you to relax, and they promote feelings of confidence and courage. This is the perfect choice to use liberally throughout the day to keep your stress levels down and get ready for the evening. Now, in the bedroom, it smells amazing diffused. You can wear Valor over your heart, on your wrists, or the back of your neck. I really like to think of Valor as the perfect preparation oil. I love to diffuse this one while I'm getting ready for Mr. Libido, and even just to wear it throughout the day to keep my stress levels down so that I'm not completely worn out and burned out by the end of the day. If Valor could talk, she would say, "Don't worry, it's going to be okay." And when you wear Valor, you feel that it's going to be okay. Valor helps you feel confident about whatever is imminent during the day, so you can feel self-assured during the day at the office or with the kids, and then fearless at night in the bedroom. All right, time to talk about Clary Sage. Clary Sage is my best friend. Well, except for Betsy. Seriously, no offense to Betsy, but I do call Clary Sage a girl's best friend. Clary Sage is one of the main oils that helps with PMS and our beloved Dragon Time blend, and to balance hormones in blends like Sclarescence and Lady Sclariol. Right around that red time of the month, estrogen levels drop quickly and drastically. This is part of the reason why you may feel the need to break down crying when your eyeliner doesn't go on straight. Everything is tragic when your estrogen levels are low. Okay, so how does this all tie in with libido? This is really cool. You see, a woman naturally feels more in the mood when her estrogen levels are higher. This is because our estrogen levels are highest when we are ovulating. We are designed to feel more in the mood when we are fertile. It's how we were made. As we age and as our bodies go through life changes, our estrogen levels decrease. One sign of decreasing or low estrogen is dryness down there in your Sahara Desert. Applying Clary Sage to the inner thighs and below the navel, we all need that. Seriously, Clary Sage can be the difference between a dry turkey and a juicy one. And Clary Sage Vitality can be taken daily as an internal dietary supplement. So if you want to be more naturally juicy, more in the mood, and more frisky, add a drop or two of Clary Sage to your daily routine. My favorite places are on the inner thighs from the mid-thigh up to the panty crease and 2 inches below the navel. Enjoy! Do you need a little more joy in your sheet? Did you know that joy was originally called love? The oils in joy stimulate the brain's senses for love and affection. It's also a very high frequency oil, so it pulls up your mood and it just makes you feel happy. I like to wear it over my heart during the day to make me feel more happy and to help balance out my crazy. And Mr. Libido really appreciates the calm, happy feeling that it brings into our home. Diffusing joy is a great way to invite the mood. Now, if you don't love the aroma of joy, try blending it with some lemon to make it brighter, or blend it with Clary Sage and put it on your inner thighs. Oh boy. This oil can be used aromatically or topically. It's going to raise your frequency and increase feelings of love. With joy at your bedside, you may find that your heart is more open to give and receive love. You'll probably also find other parts of your body being more open and willing to give and receive as well. I'll tell you, many women have told me that they've been able to get to their big joy more quickly and easily with joy at their bedside. I have a secret, and it's sensational. You want to know the secret? Shh! It's an oil, And like something else we're talking about here, it also starts with the letter S. That little secret is sensation. Sensation is an alluring blend of ylang-ylang, rosewood, and jasmine. It smells like joy, but it's a little bit softer. It creates a mood of flirtation and tenderness. Not a lot of people know about sensation, but you should. It's named that for a reason. It's simply sensational. Where joy was designed for happiness, sensation was designed for sensuality. This one is fantastic to use aromatically to set the tone. Also amazing to use this topically. Put a little bit in your cleavage, ladies. When your mister smells it in the air, he will know what he's in for, and it smells so soft and sweet on your chest. It is fantastic for inner thigh potions and in love loops. And I'll tell you a secret. Sensation is so powerful and yet so mild that it can be used with very little dilution on your lovey-dovey lady bits. It is warming and simply sensational. Oh my, there is a reason we call it sensation. I call Cypress the Thigh Master for a reason. Cypress, yippee! Okay, we're back to Cypress. Again, I do believe I already ranted a little bit about how awesome Cypress is for veins. However, we didn't yet talk about my favorite use of this lovely conifer. I call Cypress the Thigh Master. It's my favorite oil to use for inner thigh blends for the bedroom. It can be used for men or women, but I usually talk about it with the ladies because I feel like it is an absolute must-have oil. Now, you can mix cypress with any other oil that you love. Cypress and orange is great. Cypress and ylang-ylang. Cypress and clary sage. You get the idea. We talked about that a little bit when we were talking about supporting vein health. I like to think of it as a magical power that sucks all the heat and blood from my legs upwards and inwards. Oh my, yes. Blood flow is kind of a big deal when we are talking about squirming beneath the covers. If you need help getting engorged, Cypress the Thigh Master is your friend. Super duper oh my wow explosions for women depend a lot on blood flow as well. See the pattern? Cypress equals blood flow, and blood flow equals magic beneath the covers. Apply it to your inner thighs and 2 inches below the navel. Apply it to his inner thighs. Mix it with your favorites, but don't forget the cypress. For the love of my favorite, don't forget the cypress. Orange! Oh, orange is like a drop of happiness in a bottle. Orange is a bright oil that welcomes light and happiness. It brightens the mood, lifts the spirit, energizes the mind, and creates feelings of bliss. Think of summer childhood days playing in the water or eating bright popsicles out in the sun. For the adult, orange helps you let go of stress and enjoy being in the moment. You familiar with chakras? Orange oil opens the sacral chakra near the pelvic area. This chakra is associated with pleasure, creativity, and sensuality. Orange is an aphrodisiac oil that helps you let go of your grown-up problems and just embrace sexuality and fun. Orange is awesome for frigidity. It can help you relax if you have low libido due to a little bit of anxiousness. It's fantastic when mixed with a floral like ylang-ylang or with an equalizer like cypress or clary sage. It can be used in the diffuser to help you chill or on the inner thighs to unwind and let go. If you've ever felt like you have a hard time getting there, orange oil is a great oil to help you relax and just let things go. Orange is also a rock star performer for the man. In order for a man's joystick to perform like a 1984 Nintendo champion, he's got to have all the right hormones moving through his body at all the right times. I recommend putting several drops of orange over his liver, and for you, several drops on your inner thighs, in your favorite love lubes, and in the diffuser. All right, ladies, get ready. We're going to talk about the oils for him. So let's talk about an oil that can support your main squeeze, Mister. Mr. is a hormone balancing oil that can support your mean squeeze. This blend helps the prostate to function optimally, which is a big part of his libido and performance. It also supports healthy testosterone levels, which men need to be stalwart in the bedroom. You can apply Mr. to his ankles and to the front and back of his pelvis. You can apply it daily for optimal prostate performance. It smells quite nice actually, and it's really soothing in a bath, and it's really nice when worn as a cologne. Here's the interesting thing about Mr. Some women found that using Mr. helped them with their hot flashes and mood swings. Women tend to need more estrogen and more progesterone, but we also have the hormone testosterone in our bodies as well. The women who tend to feel more balanced using Mr. fall into the category of being estrogen dominant. They tend to be older than 30, but that's not a hard, fast rule. If you find that the typical female balancing oils don't make you feel better, you might need a boost in your testosterone. Give Mr. a try. It was made for a man, but Mr. can swing both ways. All right, ladies, let's talk about Idaho Blue Spruce. Idaho Blue Spruce is an oil that will spruce up your man in a very good way. Let's take these two shipping tubes, for example. Imagine this is your man before Idaho Blue Spruce. This is your man after Idaho Blue Spruce. Shipping tubes aren't exactly the same. Now, I love Mr. Libido, but honestly, I also really like spruce. Idaho Blue Spruce. This is one of my favorite essential oils for him. And when I say him, I kind of also mean you, because I mean that this is an oil that your main man can wear to make sex more awesome for both of you. Because let's face it, when intimacy is better for you, it happens more often for him. That is something that Mr. Libido wants to pass along to all the men out there. It really can spruce him up in a very good way. It's like a military call to stand at attention. It can be used with coconut oil as a lubricant, and it has a nice warming effect for you. It's just one of the many oils we love to use to make intimacy last longer and be better for both of us. Here's the nice thing about it. It's not going to leave your man with a racing heart, nor is it going to leave your man soldier with any unmanageable salutes, as Mr. Libido would say. It wears off naturally and safely, and even better, Idaho Blue Spruce is designated as grass, generally regarded as safe for consumption. Collaborating with other experts in this field, we have found that men who ingest 8 drops of Idaho Blue Spruce as a daily dietary supplement have seen a huge hard support in their healthy testosterone levels. Idaho Blue Spruce is the perfect oil to use in a warm-up session, in a massage oil, or a lube. Now, this is where I remind you, you have to dilute oils first in a carrier oil or in a lube before you're putting them on sensitive areas. You can dilute it in fractionated coconut oil or V6 and apply it to your forearm first. After the forearm is happy with those oils, then you can go ahead and apply it to more sensitive areas. You can apply Idaho Blue Spruce to his inner thighs and work your way up from there. You can go around his love stones, massage them onto the lower shaft. I don't recommend applying oils over the eye of the one-eyed snake. Oils don't go in eyes, even snake eyes. Try it out. You can thank me tomorrow. All right, ladies, goldenrod. We laugh when we talk about this oil because we pretty much say that it helps him with his goldenrod. Let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a plant named goldenrod. According to the University of Montreal in Canada, it was also found to help with deflated hoses. I told my friends about this lovely, blessed oil and its useful advantages, and they agreed to try it in my Lucy group. Goldenrod is designated as grass, generally regarded as safe by the FDA for internal consumption. You can have your man take this one internally in a capsule, or you can use it in any type of a massage or lube. So now we tease that goldenrod puts a little bit of gold in his rod. This is great news for any man who wants to feel a little bit more golden. All right, boom, boom. Let's talk nutmeg. Nutmeg is a stimulating oil. It's an energy stimulant and it's a sexual stimulant. Let me give you a word and I'm going to break it down and help to explain to you how it works. So, in the body, there is a naturally occurring process called vasodilation. Nutmeg helps to support a man's healthy vasodilation. Now, vasodilation is a big word, but it breaks down into two simple terms. Blood vessel, get bigger. Blood vessel, get bigger. Blood vessel, get bigger. Does that help? Nutmeg. If you don't understand how making blood vessels bigger is helpful for libido, then honestly, I don't know how you've sat through this presentation this long. Nutmeg is just like the express lane. It helps you to get to where you want to go and it helps you to get there fast. Nutmeg's stimulating property encourages energy, both physical and sexual energy. Some people report feeling wired after diffusing or ingesting nutmeg. It can be comparable to a caffeine kick depending on your body's chemistry. If energy in the bedroom is what you're after, try adding a little bit of nutmeg to your bedroom routine. Use a drop or two of nutmeg with a few drops of goldenrod and Idaho blue spruce together in a capsule. In my little research group, we found that this supplement really helped to perk up our men quite a bit. Our favorite ratio is 5 drops Idaho blue spruce, 3 drops goldenrod, and 3 drops nutmeg in a capsule with 10 drops olive oil. Have him take it about 10 to 30 minutes before go time to help perk him up. Nutmeg is so stimulating that it can have negative effects when used in excessive amounts. So don't go crazy. No drinking a whole bottle in hopes to transform into Captain America, okay? A few drops will do. A little goes a long way. Okay, Hong Kwai. First of all, I am 90% sure that's how you pronounce it. And second of all, it's awesome. Hong Kwai has the highest sesquiterpene content of any young living essential oil, which means it stimulates his brain and gives him ultra confidence. Remember when I talked about how much I love cypress? Hong Kwai is like the man's cypress. It's also known as Formosian cypress, and it grows on the steep rainforest mountaintops of Taiwan. Being that it's so high in sesquiterpenes, it can cross the blood-brain barrier and support healthy oxygenation in the part of the brain that makes you feel happy and confident. Add to that it's a species of cypress that may boost circulation. You have got one amazing libido oil. I imagine that whoever could get up there to retrieve these mountaintop trees must have already had some Hong Kwai given to them from their Tarzan ancestors. I mean, who else would have such confidence and courage to ascend to the tops of the earth for this priceless oil? They probably have developed grappling muscles from climbing. They smell of deep, woody pheromones, and they can probably captivate their ladies like Mr. Libido. But I digress. Hong Kwai smells deep, woodsy, sexy, and masculine, and it's amazing in the diffuser or in a love lube or a love blend for him. It's very robust and strong, and so a little goes a long way. I like to mix it with Idaho blue spruce for the ultimate blend of mental and physical fortitude. All right, last but not least, one of my absolute favorites, Shutran. Shutran is a cologne, but it's more than a cologne. It's an oil that's developed to support his testosterone and boost his confidence, and more importantly, it helps you to feel attracted to him. Shutran. So I like to think of Shutran as a bottle of sweet-smelling pheromones wafting into the hidden parts of your brain. Once you realize what Shutran can do for you, then it becomes worth every penny. Pheromones are airborne chemical messengers that can have a physical or emotional effect on members of the same species. Using brain imaging, scientists have been able to see how hormones impact the brain of people of the opposite gender. Hormone-like smells turn on the brain's hypothalamus, which is not normally activated by regular odors. A woman's hypothalamus is activated when she smells pheromones or chemical constituents similar to testosterone, and a man's hypothalamus shows the opposite. It's activated by estrogen-like pheromones or chemical constituents. All the more reason to put a little sclerescence behind your ears, sensation on your chest, and some clary sage and ylang-ylang on your inner thighs. What does Shutran do for the man? Well, let's just say it's loaded with Idaho blue spruce, hinoki, which is a Japanese cypress, we all know what cypress can do, and ylang-ylang for male-female energy. He can wear it daily as a cologne, or you can put it on just for those special times. Rub a little bit on his shaft. Oh, ladies, you are going to love your Shutran man. All right, before you run and add all of these oils to your essential rewards order, I just want to remind you again, quickly, how to safely use oils for libido. One way is to dilute them into an inner thigh potion. This is one of my favorite ways to use libido oils. You can dilute your favorite oils in a carrier such as V6. One of my favorite inner thigh blends for women is ylang-ylang, orange, cypress, and clary sage, diluted and put in a 10 ml roller bottle, and you roll it on the inner thigh from the center of your inner thigh all the way up to the panty crease and 2 inches below the navel. My favorite inner thigh potion for men is honkwai, nutmeg, goldenrod, and Idaho blue spruce. You can also make a safe natural lube, diluting your favorite essential oils into a safe natural carrier like aloe vera or coconut oil. I've got lots of juicy recipes in the book. Lucy Libido says there's an oil for that. But before we go, I am going to share with you one of my favorite recipes, and it comes right from the Lucy Libido recipe section in the Lucy Libido book. We call this baby Lucy's Skinamint Love Button Butter. This Love Button Butter is made from all natural, edible ingredients. It's got a soft, pleasing scent, taste, and texture. It's something that can last several months on your nightstand. Mr. Libido named it. He says it tastes like Skinamint, and this edible lube will change the way you think about flavored lubes. It has no nasty chemical flavors, and it feels amazing on. You can use it in your mouth, you can use it in your skin, you can use it as a hair gel. I don't care how you use it, just know that it's completely safe, completely delicious, and completely toxin-free. You're going to need a ½ teaspoon of beeswax, 3 teaspoons of solid coconut oil, 3 teaspoons of grapeseed oil, about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of agave to sweeten it, 4 to 5 drops of Young Living Peppermint Vitality, 8 drops of Young Living Grapefruit Vitality, 2 drops of Young Living Orange Vitality. You melt the beeswax and coconut together. Then you add the grapeseed oil and the agave. Allow that to cool a little bit so it's not hot. And then you'll add your peppermint, grapefruit, and orange vitality oils. Allow it to cool, stir it up, start in a pump top bottle, keep it at your nightstand side, and use it. You're gonna love it. Now, don't stress about if you didn't get this all written down quickly. You can grab that recipe and many more in the book. All right, let's go get some sushi.
Do they even eat sushi in the 50s?
I don't know.
I feel like I need a shipping tube for this one too.
What?
I feel like I need a shipping tube for this one too.
A long one.
With his
No, don't. No, don't.
goldenrod. They're shipping tubes. These are not explicit.